Canterbury Stakes, race 3, $100,000 race. This is the first of the 2-year-olds that we're going to see. We're going to see the return, of course, of the Breeders' Plate winner, Whittington. It's an 1,100 metre race. Some markets?
Whittington, $2.15, out from $2.10. Criterion, $5.50. Never Can Tell, $5.50. Napashini is $6, in from $6.50. A little bit of support for Flak Jacket, 41 into 26. And Angus Rock, $17. The rest are all Dowds Town Charlie is also $17, and the rest are 26 or better.
Okay. Well, the full brother to Red Tracer runs in this Flak Jacket, of course.
Yeah.
Interesting little tyre. Not that it really matters too much, does it?
One of Regimental Gals runs in it too. Regimental Pride.
So there's a little bit of a breeding pick. Mate, I've gone Napashini. Just wrote that article on him, and I think he's a real good horse. I realise that all the talk's not quite at the same level as perhaps a couple of these other, the form lines mightn't be as strong.
Went good last week.
Went good last week, and yeah, exactly. He was 3 deep, I think, from memory. Watching him
only
down
half
the
a
pub.
bend to get round, but I thought he went all right.
Yeah, and look, this Napashini, like I was talking with Grant today, he was quite bullish about the horse's chances, and the only thing that concerns me is they never nommed it for the Golden Slipper.
Yeah, but it's, mate, unfashionably bred when you buy them. You've got to nominate them basically when you buy them.
Yeah.
Unfashionably bred, wouldn't have paid a lot of money for it. I can understand why they wouldn't.
His sectionals in that first race were just off the scale.
Yeah.
And all he has
Question
to
on the form out of it, but outside of the winner,
without doubt.
But
when they're running that time,
and he should have beaten him.
And then that's it. He missed 2 lengths and all that. And just when they run, look, they came home 34.24, and this thing was last and got beaten a long head. So what time's it run? I don't know.
Yeah, look, I think it'd be hard to beat. At the odds, I'm with him.
Yeah.
I can't be charging you at 2.15 Whittington. Trials have been good. He did win the Breeders. That you can't knock that as a rule. Everyone. Yeah. Sort of queried Piero when he came back as a 2-year-old after his first campaign. How good was that Breeders? And look what he did. As a rule, those early 2-year-old races, the good horses do step out because they're naturals. They might not be ready physically or mentally, but they're naturals and they're athletes, so they still can perform. But I've got to go with Napashini. What I saw was very good, and I can't see why he can't come back.
Probably should mention her as well, the full brother to Melito, number 10. Might be interesting. Have a look at this horse. I think she ran all right as a 2-year-old, Melito, didn't she?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yep.
Any mail on the Angus Rock as well from Timmy?
No.
No.
Haven't spoken.
All right.
No. Alan Bell's horse, well bred, would have been a good sort as a yearling. They paid £1 for it. Tipping to go all right. You wouldn't be running in Canterbury first up if it was a walker.
Okay.
So.
Race 4.
Race 4.
The Whitton Stakes, 1,100 metres for the fillies.
Thank you. This is your race, mate, for the fillies, eh? All right, bring your best, 480. Calming Influence, $8. That's what you are. You're a calming influence.
Is that right, is it?
Yeah. Overreach, $2.40. $15, Mademoiselle. $19 Thump. $19 Anasheed. And $21 50 Shades of Grey. It didn't take long for that to come out, did it?
No.
Wonder if you're allowed to whip it.
Can break the whip rule on 50 Shades
Have you read
of Grey.
that book?
I haven't read it, but I've heard all about it. So
I haven't read it.
I've had a very interesting discussion, which I'll talk off air.
Most Joyful, $7.50.
Most Joyful, I don't.
Look, what about it? The way it's bred. Bet it's not as good as that.
No, I'm pretty sure it's not as well. Look,
who's first?
You go. You're on evens.
I'm tipping Overreach. Probably the one horse I want to back all day. Her debut was excellent. The form was franked by Villaverde. There's no doubting that Villaverde is a high quality 2-year-old. I know they're only trials, but prior to that, this filly gave it to Sweet Idea. Sweet Idea's run very well in its career. Clocker wants to tell me it's Gay's best 2-year-old. I'll back Clocker's judgment. It wins.
It's exactly how I was going to put it. I can't see the thing losing. It's, yeah.
Apparently it worked with
It's a very good horse.
It worked with Whittington. And I said to Clock, I said, so, which, you know, I said, like, how would they mark these two? He said, well, I'm tipping they've got overreach on top of it, the way it went past Whittington the other Saturday morning at the track.
Yeah, I mean, look, I've heard nothing but good things about it. Most Jawfuls apparently improved a fair bit, but it would have had to. It was pretty ordinary in its trial in the spring, so.
Yeah, want to see her do it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think she'll be beating the other one. And
50 Shades of Grey's trialled all right.
yeah.
Trialled okay.
No, and it went all right last spring, but it got scratched or something, didn't it? It was in a race
Something.
and got scratched. I can't remember.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm pretty keen on. Pretty keen. I don't like, as a rule, taking the 240, but I do think this will win. So
Number 11, that Farewell. I know we don't want to talk about pedigrees too much because that's not what we're about, but it's out of that River
yeah, but
Dove
stop
mare.
talking about bloody pedigrees.
Yeah, it's out of a Group 1 winning mare. So it just, I don't know, like sometimes they can have a bit of, and it's owned in pretty good company.
Yeah.
Dr. Bateman.
Excellent.
Anyway.